Oh, right, Sticky. You're broke and don't want to explain to the police why you're wearing a onesie with cartoon pizzas on it. So, I did the next logical thing. I grabbed a spatula from the kitchen. Yeah, a spatula. Because clearly that's going to protect me from the forces of evil. I crept toward the second window, clutching my trusty spatula like a medieval knight with a sword. I swung the curtains open, ready to fight whatever demon had come for me. And guess what? Nothing. That's when I realized something was off. My front door was open, wide open, and I know for a fact I locked it. I even double-checked because I have trust issues with my own door. I stood there frozen, thinking, well, this is how I die. Goodbye, world. You were mostly okay, I guess. But then I heard it. Footsteps. Inside. My house. Now, I've seen enough horror movies to know that this is the part where the idiot decides to investigate and ends up as a ghost himself. But I'm not that idiot. Nope. I grabbed my phone and dialed 911. Except, you know what? My phone had no signal. Of course. Because why would the universe want to give me a break? I decided to be brave. Or stupid, depending on how you look at it. I stepped into the hallway, spatula in hand. Hello? I called out, my voice cracking like a teenager in a school play. All right, buckle up, folks. Because this isn't just your regular spooky tale. This is my real life, 100% true, maybe slightly exaggerated horror story. Picture this. It's 2012. I'd just moved into a new apartment, fresh out of college, ready to take on the world. Or at least, ready to take on an affordable rent. The landlord was this creepy old guy named Mr. Thatch. He had a face like a raisin and a voice like sandpaper. "It's a great deal," he said. "Just don't mind the noises." Noises? I thought maybe he meant thin walls or noisy neighbors. Boy, was I wrong. The first night, I was unpacking when I heard it. A low, guttural hum coming from the air vent. Now, I'm no stranger to weird apartment sounds, but this was different. It wasn't mechanical and it wasn't rhythmic. It was like something was breathing. Naturally, I did what any sensible adult would do. I ignored it. It's just an old building, I told myself. Buildings make noises. I put on my headphones, cranked up some music, and called it a night. But just as I was drifting off, I felt it. A cold, icy breeze right at the back of my neck. I whipped around, heart pounding, but there was nothing. No window open, no draft, just me, my unpacked boxes, and the eerie hum that had gotten louder. I decided to sleep with the lights on. The next morning, things seemed normal. I chalked it up to moving jitters. That was until I noticed the mirror in the bathroom. I swear to you, every time I glanced at it, my reflection was... It had glowing red eyes and was holding my remote control, flipping through channels like it owned the place. "Hey," I yelled. "At least pick something good." It turned its head, cocked it to the side, and then threw the remote at me. I ducked, screamed, and ran to my room, slamming the door shut. Now, you'd think this would be the part where I call a priest or move out. Nope. Instead, I decided to reason with it. I left a note on the fridge that said, "Dear Ghost, let's talk. P.S. Please stop freezing my snacks." The next morning, the note was gone, but there was a reply written on my wall. In ketchup, it said, "Deal. But don't touch my shows." And that's how I ended up sharing my apartment with a ghost named Gerald. We came to an understanding. I stopped burning sage and he stopped flipping my furniture. We even got into a routine. Me on the couch, him on his invisible chair. We binge-watched reality shows together. Gerald loved House Hunters. Eventually, the lease ended and I moved out. But sometimes late at night, I think about Gerald. I wonder if he ever found another tenant as chill as me. Probably not. So, yeah, that's my haunted apartment story. Moral of the tale? Always read the fine print. And maybe, just maybe, befriend the ghosts. They might have decent taste in TV.